and is actually not that bad.
I really love the art style.
Sailor Moon is actually like, it is not that bad of a show.
Have you seen like the merch for Sailor Moon? Like,
Yeah, I have some.
dude, they're so sick.
I think I have some. I literally just did my laundry, so yeah, here it is. I have a Sailor Moon shirt.
I love them to death.
No, Sailor Moon is like, it's not that bad, honestly. It's pretty good.
Okay, wait.
It is a underrated show, I think. In the sense of to the male demographic, I think it is an underrated show. I think that like there's this like stereotype around it that it's only for women and like men can enjoy it. But it's actually not that bad. Granted, it's not like fucking Dragon Ball. You're not gonna see like a 9-episode fight scene, but it's still pretty good. And there's some like comedy in it too. It hits pretty good.
I just clicked on this anime because it looks like one of the Inuyasha characters. They basically copy and pasted one of the Inuyasha characters, gave him like the same mark basically on the hand, the same like purple long sleeve that he uses, almost like a, I forgot. I think I just got compression, bro. They gave him the same fucking stick. And he fights demons, bro.
Wait, what show is this?
This one's called. It almost just sounds like Kakashi.
So it's basically just a like Inuyasha.
It looks like they just
like carbon cut out did.
They're flying on something. He also had something he flew on that was like an animal.
Why'd Garrett deafen? Is Garrett in a game?
I don't know.
I think Garrett doesn't want to shoot the shit and talk anime. Weird champ.
All right, let's talk about Redo of a Healer.
No, you know what? Wait. Isn't Goblin Slayer getting a new season? Actually,
You should be, yeah.
Dude,
The movie came out recently.
did it? I haven't seen the movie yet.
I was on Funimation for like 2 days and I missed it.
No, I didn't see it either. Dude, I need some good old goblin raping princess vibes in my life again.
Yeah, no.
Remember when you were watching it for the first time, like before any of us watched it, because I think you were the first out of all of us, right?
The first, yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, guys, I found this new show. It seems sick. It's called Goblin Slayer. And we were like, okay, that sounds kind of dumb. You're like, no, it's like this fantasy thing. They're going to hunt goblins. It should be cool. As you're watching it, and then you come back like 10 minutes later, and you're like,
"That's not what happened. That's not what happened."
I thought it was, and then you were like, "This chick just got raped or some shit."
Because that's the night Winchester died. So I was on the game with you guys, and then Winchester.
Oh,
and then I got off,
yeah.
and then I stayed up all night binging Goblin Slayer.
And it cured your depression. Now I remember.
And then I came back on,
must have been a different show.
Yeah, no, it had to be, because then I came back on. I was like, watch fucking Goblin Slayer. And
Yeah.
I was like, why? And I was like, just watch the first episode. If the first episode doesn't hook you, then you know what? Fine, drop it.
Yeah.
And then I remember everyone being like, wow, first 3 minutes into the show.
Fucking yeah, God, Goblin Slayer. It's like one of those shows you just don't expect it. Now everyone kind of expects it because there's a lot of memes about it. But there was just some dumb stuff that happened in that show.
Bro, it was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny, not gonna lie.
It's a good show.
It reminds me of that. I haven't seen this show, and I don't know what show it is. But have you seen those like clips on like Twitter or TikTok? Anytime anyone's like, "Oh, anime is not for kids," blah 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 blah, and they show that clip of like these bunny things like munching on humans, and like the one that like kebabs like the humans.
Yeah.
Do you know what show that is? Oh, okay. I kind of want to watch that.
You go to the comments, and then everyone's asking for the anime, and they're just like saying like Redo of a Healer or like any anime, because that's like the new thing. When someone asks for like an anime name,
you just give them
a random fucking anime name. And you're like, oh, god damn it,
dude. Oh, hey, welcome back, Garrett. Were you in a game? Is that why you deafened?
No, Allie called me.
Oh, unlucky.
Her necklace.
You should just be like, I can't talk, doing a podcast later. Bye.
Wait, her necklace broke.
No, she just left it here.
Uh,
She's coming to grab it.
Fizzle, have you
like just Full Metal Alchemist that shit?
Fizzle, have you seen Boku no Pico?
No.
No, no, you haven't.
Have you?
No, but I really want to watch it for the memes. If I'm being 100% honest. Like
Oh, Shiki.
I want to see it. You know what actually sucks though about TikTok and like it pisses me off? Out of all of us, I think I'm the only one that reads the Boruto manga, correct?
I read it.
But trust me,
Okay.
I know all about it.
Yeah. Okay, I guess Garrett reads it too. But like I read it every week, like as it comes out. Like, but yet you and Chilled and Garrett know exactly what's going on without needing to like open a single page. And it's not even that. It's like it happens with everything. It happened to me with Attack on Titan. It happened to me with One Piece. Like I got Ace's death spoiled, and I know that's like not like a big deal because it's like 400 episodes like in, and they're on 900 now, but it still sucks. Like I had all of Naruto spoiled before I even like watched a single episode. Like it's weird how like there's like no spoiler filter or no like spoiler warnings on any videos.
I don't like any One Piece videos just because of that. And I will always scroll past them right when I realize it's One Piece. But the fact that before even fucking everyone tried spoiling Kurama's death to me, the fact that I knew about it kind of pissed me off from TikTok because they're like, Kurama dies. And I'm like, huh?
Dude, it's toxic.
Dude, yeah, I saw something about that too. I was like, really?
It's so toxic. Speaking of Kurama's death, like, can we talk about this, Fizzle? Like, since you know what happened, like.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't really care about Boruto. My whole Naruto saga ended with
The Last of Us.
Naruto marrying Hinata, bro.
The Last of Us. All right, that's fair. Okay, so what happens basically is, spoiler warnings for anyone watching. It's like, so they get this like new mode or whatever, right? And Kurama is like, if we use this, we're gonna die. And Naruto's like, okay, we have to save the village. We have to save Sasuke. We have to save Boruto. Like, this is important.
Why save that emo boy?
I don't know. Good question. Anyways, so they use this mode, right? And like, whatever, a couple chapters. And then Kishimoto kills off Kurama, but he doesn't kill Naruto. Like, there's no way you're gonna have this man lose his parents, be bullied by the entire village, finally like get accepted by people, have this amazing connection with Kurama, and then you're just gonna kill him, and then Naruto's gonna be left alive. You're just gonna let him walk away and like kind of use like a cheapskate to get Kurama out of there somehow. Honest to God, what I think it is, and this is an opinion, is that they got rid of Sasuke's power and they got rid of Naruto's power to downscale them so that Boruto could be stronger than them, because they couldn't find a way to make Boruto stronger than Naruto and Sasuke naturally. So they had to downscale Naruto and Sasuke because they were too strong so that Boruto could be stronger in his own show.
When Goku pulls up.
And Goku pulls up, yeah. Zoro's gonna walk in the background. Fucking, what show's this? Start clapping everyone.
Shit, he's gonna be like, shit, wrong verse.
Oh god. Fizzle, have you seen, or Garrett, have you seen those TikToks where it's like a tweet thread and it's like whatever, they're people talking or whatever, like they're tweeting, and then like as you scroll down the tweet thread, like Zoro will just appear. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if Garrett does.
Dude, those have been content lately. It's like a picture or like a tweet or something. Like the ones I see the most are like Naruto ones. It'll be like a picture of like.
Meme though is when like the Naruto verse is getting hung, and Zoro's just hanging with them. Did I ever show you that picture?
In every single one.
Did I ever show you that picture, Jay? I literally have it.
I don't think so. No.
I'm a fucking dude. It's the funniest shit ever, dude.
Send it on Discord so I can pull it up. Send it in community.
Okay.
Dude, I really want to see a crossover with One Piece and whatever show. It doesn't even matter the show. Like, It could be whatever show. And I've said this like so many times, where like they'll have like a scene, and it doesn't have to be an important scene or anything, like with just extras in the background, and then like a small Easter egg, like you just see Zoro walking like in the background within the crowd, like he doesn't have to say a line, he doesn't have to have like any noticeable screen time, and just like have him like walk behind like a group of people in like a different universe. I think that would be so funny, and I think the internet would like eat that shit up too.
Only One Piece fans would get it though.
I mean, yeah, but One Piece literally outsold the Bible. There's no way like people wouldn't get it, and I feel like that's kind of like a more universal joke. No?
What's it called? I saw this TikTok where it was like, I don't know what show it's from, but it's like the kid falling from like the sky.
Yeah, yeah.
Not whether it's with you though.
Is it the one? Is it from the one from Akamega Kill?
No.
It's not the green-haired guy.
Like brown hair. It's like modern Tokyo.
Oh yeah, and he like jumps off a cliff or like a skyscraper or some shit. I don't know if he jumped.
On my list.
I haven't seen the show, but I know the clip. I know the clip you're talking about.
The one that everyone says like this seems so like Senate, like I don't even know.
No, that's the
Satisfying
Charlotte
one.
one. I think everyone I've seen where they're like romanticizing falling to their death is the Charlotte one.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, I'm pretty sure I know what one you're talking about, but.
But yeah, no, I saw this and it was like, me after telling God that the Bible wasn't even top 5 manga.
Dude.
This guy is white.
Dude.
What the fuck is it?
Fizzle, how do you still have a rave camera?
Because it's sick and I love it.
Alright, that's fair.
And because I can't fix it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Can I just like... It's a video, but I'm still gonna send it.
Okay.
Greatest fucking meme ever.
It's in Community? Yeah.
I know what you chasing, you can only get this feeling from a
Oh,
thug.
yeah.
You can only get this feeling
Yeah,
from a
I've
thug.
seen
Yeah,
this.
falling in this lick in your cup, all you really want is love.
God, dude. TikTok's got some good content sometimes. If you had the power, this is a red pill, blue pill situation here. If you had the power, would you rewatch the you had to rewatch an anime every time that someone brought it up? Like you're forced to watch it, but every time you rewatch it, it was like the first time you were watching it. Or B, would you rather be able to consume any show as fast as you want,
Well,
but you remember it? Like, so like
I'd rather do B.
you'd rather do B. So you'd rather, so here, let me rephrase that.
Fast as you want.
Yeah. So let me rephrase it. You get to rewatch any show that anyone brings up, but every time that happens, you like, it's like the first time you've ever watched it. So if we were talking about Naruto, all of a sudden you started rewatching Naruto. So like you could be like in school and then someone brings up Naruto and then boom, you're like back home rewatching Naruto for the first time. Or B, consume any show at any speed you want it. So like you could take longer, you could do it faster.
No, the obvious one is B, bro.
Why would you want B?
Yeah,
I'd want
B.
A. I'd want A.
Because like Jay, like let's say you're about to clutch a 1v4 in Val, and I go, yo, remember when Kurama died? And then boom, you're on Val. It's the clutch. You're watching Naruto.
Dude, I would take that. I would love to be able to watch some of the shows like I've watched for the first time again.
Also, but like it would make it would make it easier, I think, B. Because like
Then you
feel
could just
if I get
watch
the same
ever.
enjoyment either way. Right?
I'd assume so, yeah. I'd assume so.
Okay, so then I could just go super slow and get the same enjoyment that I would get after binging an anime, and I can just go super slow.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Have
Watch the first 3 episodes in the anime at light speed to determine if it's good or not.
have
For real.
True. Okay, next one. Be able to have any manga or like anime at your disposal, like at that second. So say for like instead of waiting weekly or how long does it take? Like you watch One Piece dubbed before you switch this up. So like imagine you had like all of One Piece, like One Piece finished, dubbed, like at your disposal, but you had to. But the counterpart is you had to spoil it. Or B, you never hear another spoiler the rest of your life, but you have to wait until an anime is completely finished, in whatever language you choose before you can watch it. So it's either A, you get it, it's A, you get One Piece like 100% completed, 100% whatever language you want, or any anime for that matter, like 100% completed, but you have to spoil it for everyone, like everyone in the world. Or B, you get no spoilers for the rest of your life, but you have to wait until the show is completely done before you can start watching it.
Oh, fuck everybody, bro.
No way. No way. You're just gonna spoil it for everyone. You're gonna like
Either way, you're getting it without spoilers, right? But now I don't have to wait the next 20 years for fucking One Piece to finish, bro.
True, I didn't think of that actually. I should have phrased it better. Should have been like you get all of One Piece whenever you want, but it's all spoiled for you.
All right, get this.
Yeah.
Like Horror Hime right now or Skate Infinity, because they're behind and dubbed. I could just have all of it right now.
True. True. I'd go with A2, honestly. Like, fuck everybody. That shit's getting spoiled. If I could just be like, give me that shit, I'd happily take it.
Telling me right now is I would have to wait like 20 years just to start watching One Piece again.
He said he's finishing it in the next 5 years.
He's capping.
He's not capping. How much more can this man draw out?
My kid is going to be 20 by the time Luffy is 20.
Maybe. Fuck, dude. Would you write manga or create anime if you could? Like if you were
If I
given?
had the ability to. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. I
Really?
wouldn't be able to do an artist, but I feel like I could do really good storylines.
Storylines? If you had like a team, is that like something you would do?
If I had a what?
If you had like a team, like you had like an artist, you had like an animator, and all you had to do was like come up with a story.
Off all these happy endings. Bitch, this is reality. All
Yeah,
right?
your animes would be dark, dude. Some
I would
kid.
never watch an anime by Fizz.
Why, dude? That shit would hit.
Because every single one would have just a random plot twist that would literally
Yeah,
destroy
you know
your
Golden Time?
insides.
You ain't getting with that blonde bitch.
Yeah.
Code's better though.
Yeah. No, actually, you know the reason I would never watch an anime made by Fizzle? Every girl in there would be a waifu number 2, and we'd all know it. It'd be
No,
filled
no,
with
no.
rems.
I
It would be
put the
filled with
long-haired
rems.
chicks in there, but I would like intentionally make them look worse than the short-haired chicks. So
People.
then everyone in that anime will be like, "Well, she's on top." All right.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I
Nah,
watch
dude.
animes for the waifus. So like if I see a good waifu, dude, I'm watching that anime. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
but Gabe would put a rem in there and think she's best waifu of fucking universe, and then expect the rest of us to agree.
Okay.
How
still
can
think
Rem
they're
how
right
can
there.
Rem be best waifu if she's not even best waifu of her own show?
She is best wifers. What more cover you want? Are you
No, she's not. Dude, people like the witches more. People like what's her nuts, that what's his face Subaru beep beep I'm a Jeep Simps over. Like fucking Ram's even better than Rem.
Oh, yep, true.
Dude, pink hair is better than blue hair. And they're virtually identical. Ram was even more powerful when she had her horn.
Oh wow, when she had her horn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was destiny.
Yeah.
Power always ends with the one with good looks.
Then why doesn't Ram have power still?
She does. They're hidden. She's in a coma right now, so she can come out and just. It's a time skip. It's a
Wait.
time skip.
I didn't even know that. I honestly stopped watching ReZero. I did not enjoy that show. I did not like the main character. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like I don't
hate
know.
him, and that's why it's good.
Maybe. I don't know what it is. This is the same reason I hate Usopp. I don't know if it's like my own personal insecurities or like what it is, but whenever there's a character in a show that's like a little bitch, like just cries over everything, like
I feel like Usopp is
complains.
different, though.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I am starting to like Usopp a little bit more after the time skip. A little bit more. I still rank him at the
The
lowest.
thing with that though is, oh god, what's the ReZero's main guy name? I forgot.
Subaru. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep.
Yeah, Subaru.
You're forgetting the beep beep. I'm a Jeep.
With Usopp, he's not like it's like a playful thing. With like Subaru, like you actually despise this man. You hate him.
I hate Subaru.
Oh, yeah.
If I were to create manga, making characters like that is important because the reason why I like the show so much is because I've never hated a character so much.
Really,
It
it's
is
the
a
reason I dropped it.
deep-rooted hate. There is no way Rim gives that speech, looks like that, and he just sideswipes her.
What
bro.
looks like a 2x4? Like sick.
Bro,
I mean,
honestly,
Rim looks like a
isn't
super.
Dead Rim.
I know it
Dead
built
Rim
like a
would be
little boy.
better.
Fucking
I would
troll.
still choose Dead Rim.
Fucking
And he has
troll.
the audacity to just.
But
Yeah.
Amelia is better.
Amelia is better.
This is how I know you guys are capping because Amelia doesn't even look like. I can admit, like, your anime characters are hot, right? Amelia's not hot though.
Yeah, she's not that hot,
in
but Ram
the
is.
show, she's the hottest one.
Nah, dude, Ram is better than Rem. I don't care. The pink hair does something to me. Pink hair does something to me.
I've never been more disappointed.
I know. Okay, he's got girlfriend aggro. Unlucky. Have you retried My Hero?
I was just about to do that today, and then I psyched myself out. I was like, nah, that's not worth it.
But okay, answer me this then. So you said you like ReZero because you hate the character, correct?
It is a different kind.
Okay. So let me rephrase then. So you hate Subaru for X reasons.
Yeah.
Why are the reasons you hate Deku, and why are they different than the reasons you dislike
It's not
Subaru?
that I hate Deku. It's I hate how Deku character evolves, and I hate how everyone around Deku acts. Like it's like it's different in ReZero because almost everyone besides Rim in ReZero is telling Subaru that he's basically useless.
Yeah.
He's nothing,
Yeah.
and I agree with that.
Yeah. True. He is pretty useless.
Even though technically he has the most goated power.
I mean, yeah, but he's still a little bitch and like.
Exactly. You have Deku over here, which I don't know if it's the most goated power in My Hero. I don't really care.
Yes, but like at his skill level, definitely not. Like the quirk itself, yes. Him
Yeah,
using it,
also-
no.
I also don't like the concept, I guess, of My Hero.
That's fair.
Of
See,
like heroes and villains. I get it because that's almost every anime plot, but when like the actual plot is actually heroes versus villains, like for me, it's not.
yeah, for me personally, and I won't go into details because I don't want to spoil anything, but I liked My Hero. I liked it in the anime. I started really liking it after season 2. But what sold me and like started like getting me to be like, oh yeah, like I actually really enjoy this story was the manga. And without going into details, it gets to a point where it's no longer just like white and black heroes and villains. It goes into this kind of like clusterfuck of like society and like social norms and how we view other people. And it was like, oh shit, like it's kind of got this deeper message. And that's what I started fucking with a lot more than the overall like, oh, I'm a hero.
I also think some of my hate comes from the fan base. Not like what even you're
no.
thinking, not the fucking gay shipping or whatever. The fact that they think is it Todoroki, the ice.
Yeah, Icy Hot. Yeah.
Yeah, they think that he has like the saddest backstory. Like, oh,
Really? No, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I am the furthest person from the My Hero community. Like, I anytime I see My Hero content on my For You page on TikTok or like on Twitter, I always say not interested. Like, I just don't want anything to do with them. Like, I've never met someone who's like chill from that community. And like, if you're from that community and you're offended, I apologize.
I'm
And
not,
prove
fuck
me
you.
wrong. Okay, Fizzle's not.
Fuck you.
But like, prove me
How dare
wrong.
you
Like,
say that mom throwing boiling water on your face is so traumatizing to the fact that, and you love her more than your dad. Like, your whole life's a contradiction, my guy.
yeah, I don't know. The most tragic backstory, I think, and this is slight spoilers, without naming names, this is slight spoilers still though, is the one that was just revealed. There was a manga, like the most recent manga chapters revealed a new backstory, and I think that one is like not the most. I think the most is Shigaraki's. Again, like not gonna go into it, but I think him, the guy that was just revealed, and Shigaraki's, their backstories like together. It's tragic because it's not even like an individual person that caused it. It was society, like corruption as a whole, which is like a problem that we face like outside of animes too. Like it's not like a made up construct that's like just for this story. Like it's like an actual genuine problem that like us as people face.
I guess I'm also tired of MCs always being good because
like instead of bad.
Like
you're looking for a little like Death Note MC action.
Yes and no. Death Note was like that. I would feel like that wasn't construed of him like hating society. I feel like that was more of a god complex.
Yeah.
Which is very different.
Yeah.
Like let's say for example like Kakashi or whatever. Nah, I don't know about Kakashi.
Are you saying like if Obito? Let's say Obito.
Yeah, okay, kind of like Obito. Obito goes bad, right?
Yeah.
It pisses me off that Obito went good in the end. Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have happened. There's no way he builds up that much hate to beat fucking talk jutsu'd out of it. Like
in like one sitting. Yeah. That's like a lot of pent up anger, I feel like.
And like the one thing I want to happen with Subaru is I want him to turn into like the bad MC.
Yeah.
Where because he comes back to life. So I think he just needs to start disregarding life in general. Like he's trying to save everybody, fuck everybody.
Yeah,
like,
that would be a cool twist on that.
I haven't seen Attack on Titan, but from what I can tell,
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Eren is somewhat going down that route.
Yeah, that's like the spoilers I've gotten. I haven't seen it either, and I'm debating.
I haven't heard about what he's doing or anything, and I don't really want to know. But I heard that he's basically going like Lelouch from Code Geass route, and just fucking murking people for the better of good.
Honestly, I really want to see that. And I'm tired of seeing all the spoilers, so I'm about to just give up and be like, "Hey, I'm just watching this."
Honestly, Attack on Titan fan base is the worst with spoilers.
I don't know, dude. Boruto manga was spoiled before the Boruto manga was even out. I don't even know how they did that. Yeah, I know, but still.
Each chapter gets like a leaked panel. Like there's always one leaked panel.
Yeah, and I don't.
For a lot of mangas.
But my thing is like, why do you talk about it? Like, I'm guilty. I've accidentally spoiled shit before. Like, I'm guilty of it. I've done it to Gabe a lot. But I never actively seek to spoil shit for people. I never like go out of my way and be like, no warnings, nothing. I'm never like intentionally trying. I swear, like some of these people are intentionally trying to spoil stuff for people.
I feel like the anime just isn't as good when the whole fan base is like spoiling everything, even if you don't listen to anything, because like I don't really know what's going on in Attack on Titan right now, and I know I'm gonna watch it, and I'm not gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
There are a few animes where I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, that's what I've been really enjoying about One Piece. I think it's one of the reasons I'm liking it so much right now is I haven't experienced an anime except one. That's why I like got into reading manga, so that I could have those like oh shit moments. But the only animes I've ever experienced oh shit moments in were Darling in the Franxx, which didn't really have like a lot, and like shit kind of hit the fan, so like sucks. But every anime I've seen, I think I've had spoiled. I had Naruto completely spoiled. I had Fairy Tail spoiled. I had My Hero spoiled. I did, yeah. I found it. I knew everyone died before I even started watching it.
I didn't.
Your Lie in April spoiled.
I mean, that one was kind of predictable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And I was like, this bitch is gonna die.
Yeah,
what else?
Still hit different though.
But like, especially because I started watching like in high school, so a lot of these animes that I like am watching now came out before I started watching like Naruto, fucking Inuyasha, like literally like all these older animes, like or like mid-gen animes. I know they don't anymore, but when I was like starting to watch them, they were getting spoiled. But now I'm watching like all these old animes, right? I shouldn't even call them old. They're not even that old. These like I'll break it into old gen, like Cowboy Bebop. I'll call that old. So anything like Cowboy Bebop or before we'll call old. Naruto, Sailor Moon, stuff like that we'll call mid, and then new gen is like obviously like the stuff coming.
Sailor Moon started old though.
It did start old. It started in 90s, I think.
No, because the same with Inuyasha. Is Inuyasha Cowboy Bebop? How am I fucking forgetting it? Jesus fuck. Okay, I just blanked. There's like another really good old one that no one fucking likes to watch because it's old, but it's fucking heated as shit. I love old art style.
Oh, old art style is so good.
Okay, another thing is I watch My Hero and I get pissed off on how it looks.
Really? I actually really like the
Why
art
is it so
style.
fucking short in that anime?
I don't know.
Dude, it's like I'm watching fucking Goku's verse over here.
Oh my god. Nah, dude, there's some shorties in that. But anyways, as I was saying, so it's like we got the mid-gen and then the new gen. So I was really watching the new gen when I was like liking that, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch like some of the mid-gen and old gen, which like is the basis to why this is. And then so I watched old gen, fine, no spoilers, great, I loved it. Watched new gen, had everything spoiled for me. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I was never like excited. And then watching like these new shows, like the first time I watched Attack on Titan, I didn't have any of it spoiled, and I loved it. I was like, holy crap, like it's a great anime. I don't hype it up as nearly as much as like some of the AOT fans. Like it's a good anime, but it's definitely not my favorite. But I enjoyed it. Like I didn't know any of the spoilers, and then like now with this new season, like there's been so many spoilers, and like it kind of makes me not want to watch the show because like I just lost the excitement I had for it.
You see, I'm just a god at avoiding spoilers online
Yeah,
until
well.
someone fucking says them out loud.
That's not me, dude. It's not like I accidentally mentioned that Sasuke got his Rinnegan stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't it because we were like, what was it? We were playing Val, right? And there was like an Obito and a Sasuke. There was like an Obito and a Sasuke on the other team, so we were like, how's having no vision? How's like marrying Sakura? How's freaking giving birth to an Uchiha that needs glasses? And then I was like, how's having your Rinnegan stabbed by Boruto? And then I was like, oh wait, can't say that. So yeah, I'm definitely guilty of spoilers too, but I definitely don't try like to go to my way to do it.
See, all the manga that I read, you guys haven't watched yet.
See,
And
the
if
only
you have,
manga I would read
it's like a romance.
Don't you read the Rent a Girlfriend manga, right?
Yeah.
For those of you,
keep it quiet though.
Yeah, you are pretty good at that. For those of you who don't know, I used to read that manga too, and
he just got heated.
I would get so pressed. I would be so mad. There's a literal hole. I'm looking at it right now. There's a hole in my wall from one of the chapters. I can't remember exactly what happened, but something stupid happened, and I literally got so pressed. I freaking took it out on my wall, and now there's a hole there because and
You're
yeah.
not even up to like chapter 100 yet. You're maybe at probably 50 something.
I don't remember.
It was like a little bit past the anime, and you just.
I couldn't do it. I stopped reading it. And that anime pressed me.
Is it my style of anime though, where like the worst case scenario happens?
Wait, have you seen Rent a Girlfriend?
Nah.
So it was like really big hyped last fall when it was coming out, and basically it's about this guy who goes to college. His girlfriend breaks up with him, so he tries to get a girlfriend from this app, like to rent a girlfriend to make her jealous, to win her back, and then like shit hits the fan, like things don't go as planned, and so anyways, like you basically want him and the girl he's renting to actually like date for real, and it never happens, at least from my like in the show, and it's so infuriating. It's like, oh, you actually might like it. You might like it, Gabe.
What makes an anime good though?
Oh no, dude, that's so
It's
good.
not gonna lie, it is a good anime, but it boiled my blood. I got so mad at it. Nami-chan, yeah, she was an ass.
See, would it boil? See, the boiling of your blood would be like my happiness, because like when Tatsumi died in a Akame go Kill, everyone was so heartbroken. I was like, yes, this is what I have been looking for.
Oh my goodness.
They finally killed off the main perspective character, because I'm not gonna say he's the MC.
Yeah, no. The overall like aesthetic of of the show is pretty cool too. I think you'll like it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. The
And I think
manga
I think it's only like 20 episodes, was it?
I think it's only 13.
That's a show though I recommend watching in Subgame.
What's the anime I told you to watch that was a romance and you hated me for it? Was it World End?
Yeah, because literally what happened at the last episode just is like, are you serious?
I like my dark endings. What can I say?
And then they just like don't show anything. And then I looked up about it and I was like, what happens after this? And I found out and I was like, that's kind of lame.
Look, honestly, I think more people should die in anime.
Dude, honestly, deaths in anime are needed, but they're tragic, but they're needed.
Half the deaths in fucking anime, they're like, 3 episodes of revived.
Yeah. So actually, you've seen Fairy Tail, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you
I
have.
want to watch Fairy Tail.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I'm just saying.
My biggest pet peeve with that show, and people will say like, "Oh, it's the power of friendship. Oh, it's the fan service. Oh, it's the whatever the fuck else excuse like people make up about Fairy Tail." I enjoyed Fairy Tail. My biggest pet peeve with that show was the fucking cheat death, fucking using anime character deaths for emotional like grab, and then like actually they're just okay. Like how many times did Gray fake die in that show?
Juvia should have died that one time.
Dude, plot
Dude,
on that show was
Juvia should have died. Gray should have died. Who else should have died? Makarov should have died.
Mira Jane's little sister.
Oh yeah, Mira. What's her face? What's her name?
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. The one that went to Edelus should have died. Urza, didn't Urza like almost die once?
Happy should be dead too.
Oh yeah, the explosion. Yeah, there was like a lot of like deaths. And then so like I was watching it and it got to the point like when we got to Makarov's death, quote unquote, it happened so many times that I was like, when he died, I was like, I'm not even gonna be upset. Like he's not dead. And that was this.
He was stoned. If they killed him off there,
Oh, it would have
been so happy.
It would have made it a million times better. Would have made it a million times better. If they kill him there, like there's sentimental value, there's like growth experience value for like the rest of the cast. Like you could see it because what's his face? Zeref was still alive, right? At that point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could see like if Natsu's like rage would like push him like over the edge, like they could have done so much with it, and it just they're just like, oh, he's okay, yay.
One of Natsu rages, like an actual rage. And that's when he thought Lucy died.
When was that?
When Lucy was stripped naked, like.
So every other episode?
No, like stripped naked, like beat to a bloody pulp on the ground when he was like tied up or something. It's right after that he goes and fights Gray, as like.
Oh, as E&D. Yeah.
Because my whole argument is I had someone tell me, well, it's fucking stupid. Like the power of friendship, how Natsu can use that. And I was like, you do realize it was never the power of friendship with Natsu.
I mean, yeah.
Like, he's literally the strongest fucking wizard because he's demon, dragon slayer, and a fucking wizard Harry.
Yeah, I don't know. But I do agree, like the power of friendship in Fairy Tail was a little like too much, but that wasn't even my biggest issue with the show. My biggest issue, and I rewatched it with Garrett, and like rewatching it, I was just like, oh, this sucks. Like, and how many deaths did it take you before you just clued in that no one was gonna die, Garrett? Because you clued in pretty quick.
Oh no, it was like no one really died up until like who was it? It was still Gagio. Whenever he like
I thought that might have been the only death.
Oh, dude,
happened.
I did too.
That was the only death that I thought, just because that was like the only time someone actually died, in quotes. Like no one else, you could easily tell that they were just not gonna die because.
Yeah, the Gagio one.
That happened. He just came back, and I was like, "What?"
The Gagio one was like really disappointing to me because I was like, "There's no way they're gonna not." Because Gagio is my favorite. I think besides Natsu, I think Gagio is my favorite character in Fairy Tail. And when they did that, I was like, there's no way that they're not killing any of these people, like all out of all these chances, and then they're only killing Gajil, who I think was like a great comedic relief. And then
what's that?
And then he had the cheapest escape in death too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Garrett.
Yeah, you're fine. What would the space girl that was a villain for so long and then just like saved literally everyone by going back?
The time chick?
The only one that was like extremely hot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Like,
she didn't die. She becomes.
She should have. I mean, she should have died. But the only reason I didn't want to is because she's the best girl on the show. So it's like, don't die.
And now she's an old lady.
Yeah, now she's an old lady.
I was like, why? Why didn't you just?
Might as well just killed her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not in the show really anymore. Hey. Anytime she pops up.
Not capping. Technically, Lucy is the only one to actually die.
When did she die?
The
future one.
Oh yeah, that did die. Not gonna lie, they also could have killed off like all these side characters, like Macau. Like if you kill what's his face is like the little one's dad. Kill the little one's dad.
The one that was the
one that wanted. No. Yeah, the one who became like the guild master, but like his son, like, and then his son like could have like gone on like you could have killed him in that time skip instead of making him guild master, and then like it could have been like an arc like. Where like he's on like an evil like rampage, you know what I mean? Or like you could have killed a bunch of these side characters that have like impact on the show, but don't actually matter.
I feel like Fairy Tail would have been a lot better if it was like darker themed.
True. And then you can also argue the other way. Like if you don't want to kill anyone off, don't tease it. You can tease it maybe once or twice, but don't tease it. Like it was like every like 20 episodes.
Imagine the one episode, basically within like 3 episodes where Juvia is supposed to give her life for Gray to live, and Lucy dead, and Natsu rages. Like I'm telling you right now, if it was dark, the show would have been 30 times better.
You think if both Juvia and Lucy die there?
Gray, secretly in love with Juvia, obvious. Natsu, in love with Juvia, but doesn't even realize it. Kind of stupid.
Wait, Juvia? Why Juvia? Oh, I was like, what? Okay. Right? Yeah.
Like the realization that they lost like the one person that like truly loves them, I felt like it would have been a lot better. And then like the happy ending death too. With fucking
Zareth and what's her face? Mavis Vermillion.
That made me mad.
That also made me mad.
Because like you created Natsu to kill you, right? You brought him back to kill you. And then it's the power of you actually loving someone and them loving you. And like that, that's what kills you. No, dude, I wanted to see Natsu fucking destroy the fucking world. I wanted him to be put in complete rage mode, but then, Urza had to come by, even though she's weaker than both Gray and fucking
yeah. What is it? She's injured, battered, no weapons, no armor, like stops him barefisted.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
Okay, how do you... Some people like really don't like this in anime. I don't mind it. I think it's funny. I know you've like expressed your opinion on this before, but when there's like a strong character like Natsu, Luffy, Naruto, whoever else, like I've never watched Dragon Ball, but we'll say Goku too, like just like strong characters in the show, like whoever the strongest is in the verse, and then there's like a weaker character like Nami, Sakura, Juvia, Lucy, whoever else, and these like weaker characters beat like the main character to a pulp, and they're like, or like Gray, that you really disliked the Gray Natsu like comparison in Fairy Tail.
I hated that fight. They showed it to be equal.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm getting at. I'm more getting at like I'll just stick to One Piece here because I'm watching it right now, so it's like easy for me to stay on that focus. So we'll say like in the episode I just watched, like Nami wants this treasure, and so she like beats up Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro, and like their face is all like bruised and like swollen and stuff. Do you like that? Like, do you like that comedic trope when like a really strong character gets like dummied by like some weak character.
If it's in like a comedic standpoint, like the Nami one, like that one could be related to as funny, but like when Natsu actually lost control and was trying to kill Gray, do not even paint them out to be equals.
Yeah.
Like if you ever get into a fight with one of your siblings that you're stronger than, like, are you just gonna equal the fight out so you both get no? You can't even do that.
This might piss some people off, but I don't think Naruto should have lost his arm in the final Valley fight with Sasuke.
I don't even think Sasuke should be alive.
Sasuke would be so dead.
Sasuke should have been dead like 6 times over.
I mean, true, plot armor is on his side, but I don't think.
My fucker only knows how to use shadow clones at that point, and he's still shitting on the guy.
Oh,
he has to be humongous. And he's like, you shadow clones show how lonely you are. Sasuke, your whole clan dead. Why are you talking about loneliness?
Yo.
And then the one person in your clan that was left, you fucking murdered.
True.
Actually, not even murdered. You assisted suicide because he let you.
True.
And then you took his eyes and then cried.
True.
That made me more mad.
You know what? I saw like I think it was a YouTube video talking about this, and after watching it, it kind of brought like a new perspective to Sasuke for me. Sasuke is a really, really well written character in theory. And I say in theory because of this. Although the concepts of Sasuke and the idea of Sasuke as a character were thought out really well, they portrayed him poorly. All we got to see was how like lonely Naruto was, how much bullied Naruto was, and like the overcasting shadow the Nine Tails had on Naruto. But in this video, they talked about how Sasuke lived with the shadow of everyone always talking about like, oh, how great the Uchiha were. He's the only Uchiha left. Like he was left the same way, like Lord Third dumbass, like don't care about orphans, just shoved them in an apartment and said fend for yourself.
Yeah,
right?
Was adoption even a thing in that village? Because
Nope.
I don't think so. But anyways, they were saying like if they would have just spent a little bit more time like showing Sasuke like also like depressed and slowly getting angrier as like Naruto built up friends and like he was supposed to be like from this great clan like that everyone loved and they're all gone now, and then like he was still getting lonelier and lonelier, and then like he started cutting off ties like, and then he just got angry and angrier. Like that could have been done, and I feel like less people would be like, oh, he's just some emo weirdo.
I've been saying this for years. They should have done a side series from Sasuke's POV, because in reality the better MC is actually Sasuke.
I agree with that. I also think
Because
Sasuke would have been a better main character.
It makes more sense. The fact that Naruto didn't go evil, that's just because my man actually is just stupid. No awareness, all right? like that's the only way I can comprehend it. Like, no mentally sane person could go through all of that and be like, I'll still save you. Nah, fuck the village, bro. Fuck the third.
No, yeah. And the first time I watched Naruto, I didn't understand. Like I was like there's like I didn't understand like Sasuke. Like I was like, like you kind of seem weird, dude. Like everyone's trying to like reach out to you and you're like pushing them away, when in reality if you just like stop and think about it, like he was going through like extreme depression, extreme like I'm forgetting the word, but like he had like literal mental like problems. I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it.
Scenario as Naruto, basically, but just different outlook.
Yeah, but like that's how people also react. Like some people, like for me myself, for example, when I got super depressed and suicidal, my cope was friends and anime. But I know other people that their copes was to shut everyone out. And from like an outside perspective, when you're dealing with your own shit, sometimes you don't always notice what someone else is going through. And I think like Naruto and Sasuke are really good examples of that. Naruto found a cope in his friends and like feeling like he belonged somewhere, whereas Sasuke wanted to shut down, and then like his depression and his loneliness and whatever other like mental bullshit that was going on in his head just like intensified. So his only solution was like this cling to like, I can fix myself this way. Like, and like, I think if they just like showed his perspective, or like if Lord Third hired him a therapist, he would have been fine.
I don't think therapists
were a thing in the Hidden Leaf Village.
The one thing anything was a thing.
No adoption services, no therapy.
What I do like what they did with Naruto to kind of make shed light, because I've always hated about it, is when they showed him accepting the hate that he had for everybody. Because in reality, Naruto did hate everybody, and he did hate the leaf.
No, yeah, the Waterfall of Truth. That's what you're talking about, right?
Hated it. That makes more sense. But like the whole like Sasuke thing, I call him Sasuke because I mean, the guy was pretty emo. First kiss was a boy. Killed his brother.
Aided in the assassination of the only other Uchiha left alive.
I don't know, just like,
dude, think about it. If they would have just those guys could move at the speed of light, and you're telling me Kakashi and Obito, both injured, could run faster than they could.
I don't know. My whole thing though with it is like, it's really good if you look at Sasuke's development, because the person he hated the most is the person he became.
Yeah.
Literally, like he's literally a copy and paste of Itachi.
Try and do everything yourself, like don't reach out to anyone, like
well, his
carry the weight.
I guess he kind of lived both of Itachi's personas, because his perception of Itachi was Itachi's this horrible person, this bad guy, villain, doesn't like you get in his way, he'll kill you.
Yeah,
that's what Sasuke basically became. And then right when he learned about the truth about fucking Itachi, I don't know, like 30 episodes later, he's like, I will be Hokage. Bro, like the guy,
everyone was like, what?
He was just imitating his fucking brother. And then Naruto, that whole thing, I feel like it would have been way better if the thing was switched. Because I felt like Naruto should have definitely been like the main villain.
You know what? Something would have made for me the show better is, so I saw this post. I don't know if it's true or not. I saw this post and it was like, supposedly Naruto or Sasuke's mom wanted to adopt Naruto. If that was the case, think about how much better the show would have been. Because like then all of a sudden there's like a legitimate motive, because Naruto would have grew up from age 1 to 5 as Sasuke's and Itachi's little brother, right? And so then it's like my oldest brother murders everyone except me and my older brother, and now we have to deal with this, as well as like the village still hating me. The like, you just add in this extra like flavor of fucking like rage, and then like it's still happening the same way. It would be crazy. I'm disconnecting Chilled because I really liked the forest square we had, and Spec ruined it. Yeah, welcome to the anime podcast, dude. Why can't I disconnect?
I got you.
Yeah, kick him out of here. There we go. You gotta turn on your cam. You gotta turn on your cam, Spec.
Couldn't even hear Spec.
Mutes himself. What a weirdo.
What a weird guy.
But no, I think if they were like actual like brothers, and then that shit still happened the same way, and like Sasuke went off on his own, it would make a lot more sense, like why Naruto was trying to bring him back. And then it could be like, oh, it's not Naruto like randomly chasing after Sasuke as Sasuke's trying to kill Itachi. It could be like Naruto wants to like not kill Itachi because he's still like that brother he remembers, but bring him back to the leaf and like have him like punished and like figure out why he did it. And then like Sasuke could be like the polar opposite of that, where he like wants him dead. You know what I mean?
It's really weird because it would make more sense even if they like, even if he wasn't adopted, but like if they just like grew up friends, because the reason why Naruto is chasing him, because Naruto basically from childhood was like, me and him are the same person.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, they weren't. Naruto actually, I think, had it better.
You think so?
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Never meeting your parents is probably a lot better than
losing
your
them
parents and then having them murdered
at like age 5.
Yeah, and then another thing is like Naruto had friends growing up. Because everyone likes to say like he was like super lonely, and it was very much clarified that he had friends growing up. Sasuke didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, Sasuke was constantly above his class. So then no one could actually like compete with him.
Yeah.
And I think where the connection came through, like of how they portrayed it in the anime, because I don't know if the manga is different for Naruto or whatever. But like the fact that I think Naruto tried to compete with Sasuke, I think that's why Naruto grew on Sasuke.
Yeah.
Because Naruto didn't fucking care if he was an Uchiha.
True.
Or maybe Naruto just knew that Sasuke was gonna be his side bitch someday.
Just fucking Hinata on the front. Actually,
Yeah.
You know what's since we're talking about like weird relationships, do you remember that whole scandal with the My Hero thing and them like sending death threats to the creator because
Kishimoto?
Yeah, because they wanted.
No, wait, no, that's Naruto. Never mind.
I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. I could Google it. But anyways, the creator of My Hero was getting spammed, or not spammed, but he was getting sent death threats because people wanted
Gay
ships. Yeah, ships that like they created, and they were like, why isn't this canon yet? Why haven't you made this a thing?
My whole argument for that is it's a fucking action anime. They're not even focusing on romance in that anime. Why is there a need to make two guys making out? Like, what is that going to do? That's not going to make the anime better. All right, you're just going to be sitting there like, why are you guys kissing, bro? There's literally a villain, but fucking your mom right now, bro, about a murderer, bro. And this is what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I've honestly, I don't understand the whole like ship thing. I love ships, don't get me wrong. Like I love like picturing people together, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And I'm okay with that. Like for example, oh sorry, go ahead.
It's not up to them to decide what or whose, because like you're watching his anime.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't like his anime, you can go write your own or watch a different anime.
No, 100%. But a prime example of like a ship not happening is Lucy and Natsu.
No, it's gonna happen.
Okay, if it does happen, that'd be fantastic. But I'm just going off base like generic fairy tale. I'm excluding the stuff that's happened in Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest because I don't think either of you have read that, right?
I started reading it.
Okay.
I've not read it. I'm gonna watch it, but I swear to God, if they don't get together, I will be sending death threats to that motherfucker.
Oh my God, shut up! I'm just gonna ignore like the 100-Year Quest. But how long is Fairy Tail? It's like 700 episodes. It's probably less, but we'll say 700, right? No, it's
330 or something.
Okay. Yeah, is it actually that short? Why does it feel so long? Okay, 300 episodes.
Because it's the power of friendship.
The power of friendship makes it feel like a 700 episode anime. Okay, for 300 episodes, they like build it up, and then in the literal last episode, he's like, I have to tell you something, and she's like, oh, what? And then he's like, forgets. Like,
no, he didn't forget. He nervoused out.
Did he? Okay. Anyways, in that moment,
why I know it's gonna happen is because they both love each other and they both fucking know it somewhat. All right, Natsu maybe not so much. All right, but it's there. All right.
Oh, yo, that's stupid. Yeah, I was about to say that. What's with main characters and being absolutely just the dumbest characters in the entire show? I'm not too far into One Piece, but Luffy's like pretty dumb right now. Asta, Black Clover, dude doesn't know how to count to 4. Naruto, okay. I don't think he knew like what his left and rights were. Natsu, same thing. I don't think he knows what his left and rights are. Deku's pretty smart actually, but like still.
Okay.
What and you watch it
about relationships?
Oh, they're all dumb. They're all dumb.
Or like, all right, Naruto, stupid. Asta, it's not Sister Lily. She doesn't care.
True, actually.
Luffy, you're not a strong opponent. Boa Hancock, I'm sorry.
Dude, that actually is the most comedic thing. She's like one of my favorite characters in the show because of how comedy.
One of my favorite characters in anime, just because of how the fact that she had an orgasm in the fucking elevator because she whispered her name.
Fucking comedy. Oh yeah, Impel Down. Fucking comedy, dude. Oh, I like her whole like thing too, where she's like looking down on someone so far she starts looking up. I think that's also like kind of ironic and comedic.
But fuck, who else?
I feel like
just
a lot of like, especially in romance animes, just characters are super dumb when it comes to relationships. Like,
I mean,
I don't know why
look at
anime...
us. Like, we've definitely had girls drop the biggest
hints
signals and signs, and we have completely missed them.
Oh, probably 100%. Yeah.
But like they make it so obvious though.
Dude, like honestly, they could send me a text saying, "Come over. I'm horny" at 3 a.m. and it wouldn't even click in my head. All right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but no.
Like, shut up! I'm playing Valorant.
Do you think Asta is gonna get with someone in Black Clover, or do you think he's just not gonna go that route?
It's probably gonna be Noelle, but I'd be okay with Mimosa, and I would be 100% okay with fucking Sister Lily.
Sister Lily. I don't think it's gonna be Sister Lily, no matter what.
A man can dream.
A man can dream, but I really want to know if it's gonna be like, are they just gonna keep the Sister Lily joke up like the entire time, or is it gonna be like a Naruto moment where like she's Sakura, like Sister Lily is just like, oh, you never liked me, you liked so and so all along, which is cap because Naruto definitely liked Sakura when he was younger.
I would say yes and no. Like, I really thought about this because we had this talk. Like, if you break it down, I think he was more obsessed with her looks.
Maybe.
Because, like, with Hinata, he
is her personality.
Talking around Hinata. Only one that didn't treat him bad. Basically, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
no, but yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen with Black Clover if they do anything. If not, I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Hinata got super hot. Naruto was like, okay. I see what you're throwing down.
Oh my god, dude.
Also, the fact that like Sakura almost died how many times and Naruto never went till beast mode, and then the fact when Hinata gets stabbed, he's like
stabbed.
6 kills right now.
Stab.
Why are you coming in and yelling that? Now mom's gonna get mad at me because you're in my room.
Hi, Sebastian.
You're right. I heard you try sending that at a girl's house like today.
Either 3 or 4 tails, whatever that happened though.
What, Garrett?
Was it short?
I said, didn't he start off with like only 3 or 4 tails?
He went straight to 4 tail. He went straight to 4 tail.
And then he gradually went up, and that's when everything else happened.
Yeah.
No, because I think it was kind of, I think what Sakura said was kind of right. Like, you were always in love with Hinata. Because, like...
Maybe. Okay, here's a doozy of a question for you, Fizzle.
106 centimeters.
106 centimeters. No. You're thrown in an anime, but you're the villain of the main protagonist. What anime is it and why that one?
Am I trying to be a good guy, or can I?
No, like you're my
darkest.
You're like here to murder the world. Like you're tearing it up, but they're like
technically I could be a villain to the protagonist of like Code Geass, and then technically I'm like the hero.
I mean, true, but you got to think about it. Like the anime is gonna get a little darker. Like these are the episodes they didn't see.
If I'm in it,
these are the episodes like we didn't see. Like the hero is like peak power. So like if this show's still going on, whatever their highest power level is now, like if it's over whatever they peaked at, and like it is like a fight to the death, but if you win, like the anime world's yours. So like if you choose Naruto and you clap Naruto, Hinata's yours.
Either way, any verse I go into, I'm winning.
Why?
That's not even in a question.
I don't think you could throw a punch, but continue.
I'm in an anime verse. I'm going with the sickest powers. If I'm able to inject myself into an anime verse, you already. First of all, I'll take the dark way of like powering up. All right, I'm killing everybody.
Okay.
I mean, kids included.
Okay.
Except for the one kid I'm gonna let live to grow its hate for me, to eventually give me a challenge. And then when he thinks he's ready enough, I'm not gonna pull an Itachi. All right, I'm gonna murk the kid.
Okay. Okay. What show though? Like, what show are you going into?
Oh fuck, this is hard. I want to say. I would want to be. How do I want to say that? Because I don't want to spoil it for you. Because I know you haven't watched it.
Just say it. I don't really care. It's fine.
Okay, so I want to be. I would probably want to be implemented into like Bleach, and I would want to take the role that Aizen took. Except my whole goal from all of that is going to be to ruin the world, the Soul Society, everything. And since it was pretty obvious Ichigo was going to be my only competition, I'm going to make Ichigo hate. I'm going to kill his sisters. I already killed his mom. That was going to be me. His dad, I'm going to kill in front of him. I am going to kidnap Orihime and say that he can save her, but in reality she's going to be dead. And so when he comes to save her and she's dead, it's going to anger him. So I'm going to be a dick. All
right. Interesting. Okay, now same question but reverse. Now you're like the protagonist and the main character is like either the villain or like you're just him. Like what? So basically this is like the lighthearted.
Either way.
This is a lighthearted one. Like you just get to go into any anime you want now with any power. You can be a good guy or a bad guy.
Anime. Let's go.
Of course you would, Garrett, because your girlfriend's like the Satan spawn.
I don't know. There's not a. I feel like I'd have to go into like Rurouni and Kenshin or like Inuyasha. Because I just like, first of all, I fuck with sword animes. I love almost anything swords and demon related. But if I go Rurouni and Kenshin, I would love to be a manslayer. I don't even need to fuck with Rurouni and Kenshin. You know, that could be like the final boss. Like, dude, for all we could be drinking buddies. I don't really care. Just sword fighting seems really fun. And like every fight, you're like risking death. But then if it's like Inuyasha, I would want to be a half demon. Except I wouldn't want to puss out with the Sheikham Jewel. I would want to become a full demon off of that because I'd already be strongest. So, dude, I would just want to tear shit up. Kagome is the only waifu I need. All right, like I don't need no big titty bitch. All right, like.
Interesting. I honestly.
I don't think any of us would choose like a new gen anime though.
No, I don't think so. Nah. Black Clover is like cool. It's my favorite anime, but I don't think I would like want to live in the Black Clover world.
It just seems like more boring. Like no one dies in Black Clover.
True.
I'm trying to see death. I'm trying to be putting flowers over like my fucking I don't know wife's grave, and I'm like out to fucking murder like 20 people. I'm about to John Wick that bullshit.
It's gonna choose like a silent voice or some dumb shit.
He's choosing High School DxD. What the fuck are you on about?
True, actually.
You know, I actually thought about that.
Him and Chills.
I'd probably be the antagonist in that one, just because I would want to defy literally everything and just make the MC overpowered as shit.
Him and Chills would just be having a grand old time in that show.
I would want to be put into over.
I don't know. Yeah, I know you would, Fizzle. I don't know what I'd want to be put into. Honestly, Cowboy Bebop would be sick.
It would be, but
I'd be dead though. I wouldn't live. I would die. I'd get clapped. Some like fucking like just dead.
You're going in there with like at least like standard abilities, and you're able to level up. Like
okay, if you're
like an MMO,
okay,
if you like a start 15 level.
If we're not going in with my current life talents, I'd survive. But if we're going in with my current life talents, I'd get shit on. There's no way.
It's okay. You could coach the overpowered kid.
Yeah, true. Good point.
You could be their master.
Someone asked me this question. they were like, if you could go into Haikyuu, would you? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I lived Haikyuu out already. That anime is based on me, dude. Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't understand his question. I was like, out of all the anime, like, why would you choose like
I got it.
Like a slice of life styled anime?
I'm going to ReZero, and I'm taking Rim.
Oh my god.
Alright, never mind. I'm being the antagonist in that one, and I'm killing Rim first.
Yeah, same. Me too, dude. I'm chopping off her horn before you kill her, and then we'll give that.
You guys, bro. I'm converting over from the Bleach verse. You ain't touching Rim, dog.
You don't get to keep your powers, dude.
Yes, I do.
You ain't an SAO. You can't just transfer servers, buddy.
Okay, actually.
But I bought a.
Let's say this. So real world, we're real world now. Like. So everything you have now is like affected. So Fizzle, you don't have a colon.
He's fucked.
Just gotta like throw me out like that.
Yeah, I do. You get to choose two powers from any show.
All right, I want the ability of regeneration, so I can have a colon.
Okay. From what anime? I don't know an anime that has that. Just kidding, I do. Anyways, you get two powers. What two powers are you going with, and why? Fizzle, we'll say that like you have your colon, okay? Like we're going with old Fizzle, not new Fizzle. So you don't have to waste your power on dumbass regeneration.
Fuck powers though. Like I feel like it's weird though. Because
powers or like abilities, I guess. If they have like, they're not like technically powers.
Because like a lot of them are like, oh, I have like 70, like let's say like Naruto. Like, can I just bring one jutsu over, or like a whole character?
No, like if you want jutsu, like you get jutsu. Like if you want chakra,
bring chakra.
Yeah, you'd bring chakra, or like for example, like if you wanted to bring magic from Fairy Tail, like you got magic. If you wanted to bring magic from Black Clover, you got a grimoire. If you wanted to bring a quirk, you got whatever quirk in the fuck you wanted. If you wanted to bring a freaking, what's it called? What are the fruits called? Devil fruits? You could bring whatever devil fruit power.
All of this is pointless.
Why?
Because I'd get bored.
Why?
Any power we choose would probably be overpowered in our verse.
No, because other people get this choice too. Like imagine like everyone in the world gets to bring two powers from whatever show in the world that was ever created. So imagine this, imagine this, like whatever power has ever been thought, conceived in anything. It could be superheroes, it could be like comics, it could be anime, it could be Western style TV. Like anyone can choose two powers when they were born. And like you had knowledge of every power that was ever out there. Like what two powers would you choose?
See, this is gonna be annoying because
and then we're going Hunger Games style.
I know some fucker would choose immortality.
Okay, immortality is like off the table, obviously.
Okay, thank you. I'm bringing over spirit energy from Bleach, and I'm talking like top level, bro. Like I'm Ichigo in his final form, dog. All right.
Okay.
Like I fuck shit up. All right. So I'm already the strongest in this verse. All right.
Yep.
And then what else am I gonna bring over? Fuck. God, is another power really necessary? God damn, this is hard now.
I already know mine. I know one of mine actually. I'm thinking of the other one. My first one is the Logia fruit that the dude on Sky Island had. The lightning fruit. I forget what it's called. But the one that lets him turn into lightning. You know what I'm talking about? The dude on Skypiea?
Yeah.
I have, ever since I've been a little kid, I've been fascinated with like the whole idea of like super speed and like lightning powers. So when I saw that devil fruit, I was like, holy shit. Like if I had a power, like it would be that. Like impervious to most attacks unless you had like hockey, or like for the sake of this argument, we'll say everyone has like some natural based power that anyone can tap into, like hockey, that would let them hit anyone that chooses some stupid power.
Like dark magic too, but when I mean like dark magic, I mean like not like casting spells, like almost like force, like the force from Star Wars style.
Yeah.
But like dark shit.
That'd be cool.
Like I could make a black hole if I wanted to, or like I could just erase someone's being.
That'd be sweet. Mine would be that devil fruit, like the Logia devil fruit, the lightning one. And then my other one, it's weird. Like
they contradict. Like,
yeah.
I feel like you can only choose one.
I know, but like,
I mean, choosing two, it's just like.
It'd be sweet to have chakra, though. Not gonna lie, it would be kind of cool to have chakra. Like, especially the way they like describe it, it's like life energy basically, and you could just control that.
Chakra, sexy jutsu, clone. All right,
bang yourself.
You have yourself a buddy.
Bang
every
yourself.
night.
I saw a TikTok actually yesterday. It was like how Naruto lost his virginity and he fucking made a shadow clone and then turned it into Sakura.
See, I don't know. Like, I feel like you can't bring powers into like our verse.
Not if everyone had the same thing though. Actually, I've decided. I want the Logia fruit and Yami's fucking dark magic from Black Clover. Those are my powers. That's what I'm rocking with.
I just feel like life would get too boring.
But everyone else is a power, and we're in a Hunger Games scenario.
Yeah, I know, but like,
how would it get boring? You're in a literal fight to your death every single day.
Chose flying.
So learn how to moonwalk or whatever the fuck it's called.
Care if you're flying, I'm gonna fucking zap you out of the air. I'm a fucking
dude. I like what do you mean flying? Just counter it with your powers, stupid.
Soul Reapers have flash step. I'd be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
And I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would get boring. I feel like everyone else's power they choose would just be because like I already chose like.
Nah, dude. Some kid would choose like he wouldn't choose a power. He would just say Goku, and then you'd have to fight him. And then his overall ego of Goku would make his power grow exponentially.
I would still win.
I don't know, dude. He would just be screaming.
Goku isn't strong.
He would just scream, "He ain't beating Goku!" Just exponentially gets stronger. Yeah, just exponentially gets stronger.
I would just choose Psyche K, and then I would just like turn off everyone's power. Then at that point,
I haven't seen that anime. Is that his power?
Yeah. I could. He's a psychic, and he's like the only one. He rewrote the world because he was born with pink hair to make other people have weird hair.
Really?
So he wasn't made fun of for it. Yeah, like I would just rewrite everyone's genetic code so they didn't have powers.
That's kind of lame, dude. Way to take out the fun in it.
Well, would you fucking bring in the Goku dweeb over here?
You mean Goku? Exponential growth in power. Fucking troll.
Wait, who's the guy stronger than Goku in his verse? I'd just be that fucker.
I don't know. I've never seen Dragon Ball.
I haven't either, but there's a lot. There, like Goku, I don't even think in his verse is top 5. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, really? So isn't there a cat dude? Isn't there a cat dude in his verse that like beats him?
Yeah.
He's like a cat. He's like the god of destruction or something.
I got my 2 powers actually now. I got it. I got the perfect powers. All right, I'm the guy that's stronger than Goku in his verse.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bring my other power is going to be like the ability to like revive someone. So I can just keep murking this kid for being a fucking dweeb. I'm gonna keep reviving him and I'm gonna keep fucking destroying him.
He ain't beating Goku. Oh, dude. If you brought what's his face's powers, you don't even need to be the dude strong. Okay. I'm not a power scaler, so I don't actually know if this is true. It's just my own opinion. But the dude from what's his name? Delhevius. Some Elvis Delhevius. What's his actual name? Anos. Yeah, Anos Delhevius.
I already knew what my powers were gonna be. It was gonna be something like that. It was gonna be literally just the Demon King powers from him, because he literally can just fucking shit on
literally everyone. Bring him and bring the intellectual powers of what's his face from the Irregular at Magic High School. You'll never lose a fight.
Oh well, I don't even at that point. I'd just have a Demon King's power, and then I'd have in this new anime that's starting to come out, the Hidden Dungeon only I can enter. He has an editor power to where literally he uses his life force except he can change people's abilities. Like he can edit them, he can nullify them, he can do anything, and I'd bring that in. So I could literally just, I'd be a demon king. So I'd literally have I'd basically be immortal at that point.
Fucking dumb.
So my life point would be all the way up the fucking charts. So I could just edit anyone's ability that pissed me off and just be like, you're fucking useless. Like I just put it in a fucking trash can, call it your Sakura.
Oh my god. But no, that Demon King or Misfit at Demon King Academy. No, the Misfit at the Demon King Academy, that beatdown that he did like in episode 1 or whatever, I don't even remember if it was actually episode 1.
Like 3 probably.
Yeah, I can talk about this. I watched it.
Yes, you did. Dude, that shit's just toxic. Like murders him with his heartbeat, fucking revives him.
Disrespectful beatdown I've ever fucking
slaps his ass. No,
just fucking beats him with his heartbeat. Like what can you do at that point? Like you're getting beat by fucking sound waves.
The other one that was super disrespectful was the teacher. Remember that like racist teacher?
Oh yeah, his teacher that.
The teacher that's racist. She was like
he made her a half breed.
Yeah. So she was a purebred, and she was like anyone who's a half bred's basically like the scum of the earth. And so what he did is he killed her and then brought her back as a half-bred. Nah, that dude's goated. Do you like watching power scalers like content?
No, I hate all of them because they're all unrealistic and not even real.
Really? I think there's
bring up light speed and shit like that, but like in reality, like they don't. Okay, like let's say this. It can't be perfectly done. Like gravity in all these worlds cannot be the same.
That's fair.
Like Dragon Ball's gravity has to be completely, because like you know how short they are. Like gravitation pull has to be way stronger.
Oh my god, I don't think that affects it. No, but I think there are some really good ones. The ones that like reference the data books. Okay.
No, that's like a real thing in science.
Okay.
2 times our gravitational pull. I watched a whole ass science.
Okay, I believe you. We
would all be the size of Goku.
I believe you.
No one would be 6 foot.
I believe you. Anyways, I think the dudes, or not the dudes, the people that bring up like the data book, like the official source to data books from the creators, and they use that and they just go stat v stat. I don't mind those videos. I still take them with a grain of salt. But then sometimes I see videos where people are like, oh, like Xnay is so much stronger than Yeknay because Xnay fucking fucked my mom, bitch. Like, yeah, that's my argument. And it's like, okay, that's irrelevant, but okay. So yeah.
Untold stories that you didn't know.
Untold stories.
Yeah, no, I agree with that though, because people think, I watched this one video, it was like out of Yami, Zoro, and Urza, who would win in a sword fight? And Zoro wasn't even like, no one even chose Zoro. And I was like, to like only a few comments, and everyone that chose Zoro was like, you're just saying this because they have magic.
I even think with magic, like I don't know how strong Zoro is, but 600 episodes in, let me just finish my point before you go. 600 episodes in, I think Zoro wins that fight. I've seen all of Fairy Tail twice. I've read the Black Clover manga. I know how strong Yami is at the exact moment, and I still think he loses. But
yeah, no, I'm in 100% agreement. Zoro wins that. Honestly, Zoro could probably 1v2. And the fact that some people were choosing Urza really made me mad, because I was like,
no, Urza comes in third if it's like a ranking, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's not even my opinion. That's factual.
See, that's the other thing. Is like, since I don't know like actual power scaling, anytime I want to talk about it, I always end it with like my opinion and like whatever. Like if you can argue with me if you want, but I'm not changing it.
My whole thing though is like I'm tired of people trying to power scale through different like animes, because like, and like logistically speaking, like Itachi could win a lot of fights just off his eyes, right?
Theoretically, yes.
So like I just feel like it's hard to bring in feats, because it's like, who would win in a fight, and then you would have someone like.
But would he actually win in his eyes? Because doesn't Genjutsu rely on chakra, which is like
no. So when power scaling, they convert that.
Do they? Okay. I didn't know if they did or not.
Trust me, because if that's how it was, there's like one character like who like actually beats everybody.
Who?
It would be Ichigo.
Why?
Because if you don't have spirit energy, like energy, you can't see him, but he can still beat the shit out of you.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So like that's like the argument because like they have to convert everything and.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. I didn't know if they converted
like,
that.
Yeah. No. So.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, that's like my like 2 cents with like power scalers is some of them are like I think are really good, but others are just like super opinion based and they don't actually like do any of the research that like is provided within data books and stuff.
I've seen power scaling videos where they just show like base Naruto, like base Ichigo, and they literally just throw on random numbers.
Really?
That's how a lot of videos are. They just throw out random numbers.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's whatever they think.
Random numbers.
Like a bunch of Narutards think Naruto is like the strongest.
Yeah.
No. Naruto, not even close to the strongest. Demon King slaps Naruto.
Yeah, the Demon King of Tyranny. That was a good show. I really hope they like do like a movie or something of like the Dark Ages or whatever they called it. Like time when he like fought the Human King or whatever his name was. But okay. That's probably a good place. Yeah, I don't really. That's probably a good place to end the first podcast.
You're gay.
You're gay. It's rude. No. It's 2021. Don't use slurs like that.
Haku?
I like Haku too, dude. Now I gotta cut that out.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like people will get mad at me because we said gay.
We were playing a drinking game, and it was like, name a category. This was last night. Like, name a theme, and like first person to like not be able to like come up with one like is out and has to take a drink. So like we were doing shots, and I did waifus. It was me versus my buddy Zach, and at one point I go Haku. And he just looks at me, and I was like, "Don't even debate it."
All right, and on that note, we will end the podcast stating that Haku is best waifu of Naruto. And that's just pure fact that no one can argue, even the power scalers.
It's either Haku or Kid Hinata.